that good? Okay. I'm ready. For Vultures, a Dystopia by Brian Turner. For their hunger, for their patience, for each circle traced in shadow and sunk down in the earth, I offer the remorse of flesh, unflowered and darkening, my life a gift of heat and steam. Today, the sun is as high as the arc of the heavens will carry it. And let the vultures rise too. Let them witness every plume of smoke, every fallen soldier, and every woman's last kiss for the ones they love. And even me when the time comes, let the vultures feed on me. Let them tear me apart. This poem is about a soldier or a man who volunteers to go to war for his country, and he thinks that he can make a difference, but as the poem progresses, he kind of changes his mind about that. I thought it was about the Iraq War because in the beginning it really brings up the idea of pacing, which I tried to do, because it says, for each circle traced in shadow and sunk down in the earth. That really just made me think of somebody pacing so much they wear a hole in the ground. And he also says for their patience, which is why I thought that the vultures were the American people, because the Americans, obviously, we kind of got tired of the war after it'd been going on for a long time. And also he's a soldier because he offers his life as a gift, which is a very soldierly thing to do. And that's also important to note because by the end of the poem, his ideas about that kind of change. So I thought the second stanza was about him in war and his experiences of that, and then when his mind changes. So he says, for every plume of smoke, every fallen soldier, and every woman's last kiss, which is about war, and he realizes in the beginning of that the Americans don't really know what's going on and they don't know what the soldiers are sacrificing. So he offers the vultures, or the American people, to see what's happening. And then towards the end when he says every woman's last kiss, I kind of thought that he realized that they don't really care that much about what's going on. So he turns almost sad for that. And then he realizes that the same thing is going to happen to him and they don't really care what happens to him. So he says, let the vultures feed on me, because he realizes whether he lives or he dies in battle, it doesn't really matter, and he didn't really make a difference in it. And so he sort of realizes the paradox that soldiers face, which is essentially that you're damned if you do and you're damned if you don't.